Welcome to a third demo of how to save costs with DataVard OutBoard and how to be smart in your data archiving strategy by using nearline storage. The entire outboarding process is being shown in several steps. In the previous steps, you have seen how the data archiving process was set up and how the archiving request was created. The third step, browsing through the archived data, will be shown in this video. In this demo, you will see how after the implementation of OutBoard, you will be able to tweak your SAP BW system, in turn start saving storage costs, and be able to report on and load the analyzed archive data. The process steps will be to set up the OutBoard browser, work with the OutBoard browser faster and more effective, and finally, use nearline data. To do this, let us access the OutBoard main menu using transaction/dvd/outboard. In the OutBoard cockpit, the main menu, the screen is divided into three parts. The top part allows you to access all the OutBoard functions using buttons. If you need help, the information button brings up the documentation describing the functions of all the buttons. In the middle section, just below the OutBoard logo, you can see the statistics of your outboarded data, such as the number of archived objects, the uncompressed and compressed data sizes, and the storage costs saved. In the bottom part, you can access the basic functions of OutBoard. Using the DAP button, you can easily edit the data archiving process for the selected info provider. Using the Analyzer button, you can analyze the data to be archived. You can analyze all your info providers at the same time. This allows you to analyze the entire system. By clicking on the Settings button, you can set up the OutBoard browser and the parameters regarding the info providers to be shown. And finally, the Browser button serves you to access the OutBoard browser and browse through your archived data. In the top part of the OutBoard browser screen, you can find buttons that allow you to refresh the browser, apply a filter to easily select the data or type of info provider to be shown in OutBoard browser, easy access to some of the SAP transactions, access to the data volume comparison, where the compressed and uncompressed data volumes are compared, easily export the browser statistics to the Excel file, archive the PSA object, which will be shown in another video. In a browser screen, you can find the list of the archived info providers with information such as the amount of the data archived, the amount of storage costs saved, etc. Right-clicking on the selected info provider brings up several options for you. The archiving request can be deleted. The SAP administration areas for the selected info provider can be accessed. Parameters of the archived info providers can be set up. The aggregates menu can be accessed. The compression ratio can be calculated. And finally, the details of the archived info provider can be seen. By expanding the selected info provider, the particular requests with all relevant information can be viewed. So the complete overview and statistical information of the archived data can be found in the OutBoard browser. So let us recapture what we have seen and how easy it was to browse through your archived data and save costs. The steps were: set up the OutBoard browser, work with OutBoard browser more effective, and finally, be able to use nearline data. The objective of saving storage cost has been achieved. You will see how to report on and load the archive data in the next video.